Would you rather have cheddar cheese for knees, or a talking dog that only speaks in Portuguese? Or to make yourself feel really dry, would you towel dry between your thighs, or dangle out your knackers in the breeze? You are listening to Knackers in the Breeze podcast with me, Ryan.
Me, Big Baz.
Oh, and we got a guest. We've got a guest in today.
Dangerous Dave.
Dangerous Dave. Love it. People might remember
never.
Dave from I can't remember what episode it was, but was it Painted Green in the middle of Westminster?
Yeah, that got voted the best question by our fans.
And we've got one fan, you, Dave.
We voted what's the best question we've ever had, and it was Painted Green in Westminster.
Yeah, I don't even know what that question was about, to be honest with you.
We analysed it.
What would you
full
pick?
question?
It was. Would you rather be
Painted green in the middle of and stay in the middle of Westminster,
Yeah, so
or
you're
live
stuck.
on the moon, or something like that?
Yeah.
Right.
so one is? I mean.
Yeah. So my idea behind it,
Yeah.
for all you that wanted to know.
Yeah. This was the fan favourite.
All you've been waiting for, the reason I'm on the show to
Yeah,
explain
yeah.
this.
Behind the scenes.
So at the time I was thinking, would you rather live in the middle of a busy place and never fit in?
Sure.
Or live on the moon on your own?
Sort of, yeah. So one is pure isolation. You're isolated in both instances.
Yeah,
to some extent,
exactly.
aren't you?
Are you painted green in just one instance?
Yeah.
I
Well,
think we
I
asked
guess you
all these
could be
questions.
both. It doesn't really matter,
So
does
this was
it?
episode 2 or 3, wasn't it? I think.
Yeah, I
if I
think
look
so.
back. So if you were listening now, go back to episode 2 or 3. You'll find it. Well, I think the title of the episode is that. So you can't. And with that in mind, it goes a lot deeper than we probably gave it credit for. But no, I think we did at the time.
I think
don't
there's a
know.
film coming about it.
We did jump into this question. We did. It was
Yeah.
We went deep to try and get to the core of what it was really about. And I can't remember what I decided. I think Westminster.
I think Westminster.
Because we took it quite literally at one point.
Yeah.
Like, why would you be on the moon? We wouldn't be able to breathe. So
I think we were
like
just like, I don't want to be lonely, or at least I was.
that. Yeah, that was it. So even though that you'll be lonely because you're not fitting in, you're painted green, you'll still be with folk, kindred folk.
Someone will
Well, if you have
accept
true friends, they wouldn't care if you're painted green or not.
I don't know. How long would it take until your friends did abandon you if you were walking around green in Westminster?
Me, 5 minutes.
That's what I mean.
I mean, before I was painted green,
Like, a week or two of being like, mate, stop now.
I've had to pay you two to come along.
Yeah. And only a knob's green. I shouldn't have mentioned knob. Sorry, it's too early for that.
It's never too early for a bit of knob.
Do we swear on this?
Yeah. Well, you can do what you want. It's free speech. But this is the first episode that doesn't necessarily involve alcohol, I think. Is that right?
Oh, yeah.
Is that right?
Right, yeah. So I had to edit it heavily last time because I had quite a few whiskies. If I sounded fine last episode, then thank you very much, because that's an homage to my great editing skills there.
Well, as of somebody in the room at the time, I didn't think you were that drunk, but that's because I was a bit
You
intoxicated as
smashed.
well.
Yeah.
So it's only when you listen back that you hear.
You had to put the microphone on the floor because you couldn't stand up.
Oh God! I tried to drink from the microphone at one point. 'Cause I thought it was a fucking
Thought
bottle.
the breathalyzer.
That's not good. That's not good. But this is sober. This is the first one sober. So we're going places. We're
So
growing up.
podcast,
We're
so
growing up.
We apologise for how poor it's going to be, but we are going to be comprehensive this time.
I think it's a good thing, and it opens up every day of the week now. So because I wouldn't like to drink on a Monday or a Tuesday or Wednesday or Thursday normally.
Ideally, I would.
Ideally, I would, but I try not to.
My liver can't handle it.
And so if we can do this podcast sober, it means we can do it on a Monday and Tuesday and a Wednesday, and it's not going to.
So welcome to the last episode of Knackers in the Breeze.
Yeah, this is going to be shit, and we'll be like, right, we need to drink alcohol. We need to get messed up for it to work. You don't really care, do you? After a few drinks, you don't care what people think. You're not second guessing yourself, which is what we're doing right now.
But is that a good thing?
Or are you?
I think it's a good thing.
People might just think you're obnoxious.
Well, they definitely do. They definitely do. I don't think we've. Yeah, it's another thing. I don't think we've prefaced the shows with that enough,
Yeah.
because we're saying stupid things for the point of being stupid, almost playing a character. I am anyway. You're not. And then 2, we're drunk, so you already just get you do get obnoxious.
Yeah.
But if you don't know that
Just
we're
being
drunk,
provocative for the sake of it.
yeah, but if you don't know that, you go, what a pair of dickheads.
They
Wouldn't
might
you?
just think I'm special. They just think I'm slurring in real life, which I do.
Yeah, but right, we need to make sure now. From now on, if we get drunk, we go, we're drinking. Everyone, do we have to do that? Will that ruin the art? I'm thinking too much into it.
We'll get like an announcement beforehand. We have had over the limit of recommended daily allowance. What
throughout
is
the
it?
podcast.
3 units.
Just a little sort of thing that jumps in and goes 3 drinks in, and then just so you know where we're at. I think that's not a bad way to do it. But
Yeah, do you want to sort that out?
I'll sort that
Some
out, yeah.
kind of
I'll just
mention.
record it on my phone. So we got...
You need a jingle for that.
Yes, I mean, I'll make a little jingle. You know me, I'm a love a jingle.
Have a jingle.
I'm the king of jing. That's going to be my new title.
Call you Jingle Book.
King of Jing.
Can that be my new one? Do you have any questions today?
Yeah, we got a few. Do you have a game or anything set up?
I always have a game.
Ooh.
Always have. What was the game last week? remember?
It was very similar to the others.
They're all quite similar.
It was the Hollywood murder one, wasn't it?
Yeah.
The
yeah,
Boulevard of Broken
Have you got any
Celebrities.
more of that?
I haven't got any more dead celebrities. That's done.
Why not?
That's in the can. I need to wait for more to commit horrific crimes,
I see.
and I'll be applauding every time I see a headline.
You could always commit a heinous crime on a celebrity, and then we could.
The quiz.
As long as you bring your microphone with you, we
becomes
can.
the quiz. I'm here on Hollywood Boulevard.
Could turn from a comedy podcast into investigative journalism.
Yeah, how one man descended into murder
Yeah.
for content.
Could be Serial season 4.
There's that new film out, isn't there, about Michael Jackson being a paedophile?
Yes, I actually really want to watch that.
Yeah.
Apparently it's
getting
pretty
a
damning.
lot of hype.
It's pretty damning.
I've always said it.
What, that he's a pedo?
From day one.
It's one of his first words when he was learning to speak.
What's that?
No, like
MJ?
I just found it a bit strange because for years I used to ask people about it, and people are always like, "Oh no, Michael's the best."
Oh yeah, yeah.
And they just like defend him. He would never do that, and I'd be like, "Well, he used OJ's lawyer."
Yeah,
One big thing.
Johnny Cochran.
And
yes, the Cochrane
he
defense.
paid a hell of a lot of money to someone that he didn't.
Yeah,
fuck,
yeah.
You know,
That he
like-
shouldn't have done really if he was innocent.
So I'm not saying I don't know if he did it or not, but I wouldn't say it's as clean cut as he didn't do it.
I think.
They did it with Macaulay Culkin, didn't they? And I think he
Macaulay
come out.
Culkin said that it's not the case.
Oh, did he? Okay.
But he would say that, wouldn't he? No, but he's openly said like, no, nothing ever happened, man.
Hmm.
So
He
you've got
was
to
on
take
Joe
it.
Rogan, wasn't he?
Yeah,
I listened
yeah.
to some of it, but it was.
Did
a bit,
that? Don't think that came up though, did it?
I don't
think he
know.
asked him out.
Surely he's
I
missed a
don't
trick
think
there
so.
if he didn't. But
Yeah,
I remember listening to some of it, and he seemed a bit. It was a bit cringy. He was a bit
Yeah.
awkward.
He's a bit mad, isn't he? He's a
Yeah,
bit-
you
he's
got
a
to
bit
be if you're
loose.
like a child celebrity or a child
And you're
actor.
touched by MJ.
You're never going to be normal, are you?
I don't know.
Touched
It's
by
weird.
MJ.
But yeah, I do want to watch that because it's pretty.
Yeah,
There's no
I'd be
question after
interested.
that. Apparently, there's no like you're left going, oh, he definitely did it.
Yeah, that's how documentaries work, though, isn't it?
That's true. Hey, I'm very susceptible.
Right, I've got a little activity for you guys. I've pretty much stolen this from teaching English as a foreign language.
For those listening, he's got lots of paper, little bits
Right.
of sort of like flashcards almost.
Right, so
It feels like I'm about to do a German oral exam. That's what she said. Right, come on, carry on. What? Well, this
Right.
is a first.
yeah, so you guys are stranded in maybe Siberia. It's not a desert island.
Right.
All right. I'd rather be on an island, desert island.
You guys have to choose 4 of these items, which include tarpaulin, sunscreen, toilet paper, pot, so like a cooking pot, first aid kit, hiking boots, hand saw, flare gun, inflatable raft, matches,
Right.
insect repellent, hammock, compass, mirror, knife, water purifier, fishing rod, rope, hunting rifle, and tent.
Jesus.
And you've got to tell me why. And here's the different scenarios that they've come with, and I'll let you choose one, and it will depend on like the scenery and the locals and
Okay.
stuff like that.
so we'll pick that first.
So yeah.
Right.
I'm going to say, while Dave's picking a scenario, he's a very good man to have on the podcast because he's an intrepid traveller. Dave has been all around the world. He's camped wild many times. He starts fires willy-nilly. Have you ever hunted?
Runs, leaves the town
Hunted.
to burn.
You've
No.
foraged. You've foraged.
I've foraged, sure.
So,
Done a bit of foraging.
so
I shot a bird once. I felt pretty bad.
you shot a bird.
Yeah.
What?
Gun.
No more
Dave.
questions.
Fucking dangerous Dave. That's what the name goes. Are you packing heat right now?
What?
No,
A BB gun? A
No, it's
rifle?
with
air rifle?
like an air rifle.
Right, I'm scared. Right, so what's this scenario you picked?
Welcome Snake Land.
Snake land.
This land is covered in poisonous snakes. They're everywhere.
Everywhere.
Everywhere. The only place which is safe is the beach. However, high tide at the beach disappears.
Oh, shizzle. Okay. And that's it. That's all we know.
Well, you've got this. Yeah, that's all you know. So you got that
So these are the items. We have to pick 4 items.
Yeah, so any of
Right.
those items are ×2 for you guys. So if you have a knife, then you get 2 knives. But you guys have to agree on what 4 items you're going to pick.
Right. Can I just say, first off, beach, high tide. We need a raft.
Yeah.
So
it's gotta be
we'll
in it.
both fit in there. We can top and tail in this double. It looks like there's enough room for 2 in there. So when tide comes
Careful
in.
where you're putting that saw.
So yeah. Oh,
So we've got a handsaw and a raft. Oh no, inflatable raft. We've just got the handsaw now, and we're wet.
we can both cling onto the handsaw. This is hard. Right, Dave. I'm going to put it out to you. That obviously the raft, for sure. So we won't drown. But then the tarp.
We've got snakes to deal with.
No, but they. Oh, so when the tide's
They
in,
get washed
so-
away.
Either deal with the snakes or run away from the snakes, hide from the snakes.
you can't
Become a
hide from them.
snake, be one with the snakes.
Knife then. There's a knife there. I reckon that's better than a gun. We'll run out of ammo with a hunting rifle. And we can eat the snakes, can't we?
Prevention's better than cure, so we'll forget the first aid kit. Just take a knife.
See, this is why I know you're a trap. Prevention's better than cure. That's badass. That's straight from Ray Mears. Yeah, prevention's better.
Dave Mears.
Dangerous Dave Mears. And then, so we've got the raft, the knife. What do you think? So we can eat with the knife, protect ourselves with the knife, and whittle wood and shit with the knife if we need to. Two
You
more.
can do a lot of stuff with a knife.
I would say tarp
Yeah.
to protect us from the sun, and also.
How many is that? You got a knife, tarp.
What do you? I mean, what do you
Did
Have you
think?
say
heard
the
that
raft?
thing? It says, what is it? It's like 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
is it
yeah,
3
yeah.
days? 3 minutes without oxygen, 3 days without water, 3 weeks without food. And is that what the months one is? Is that what you think?
don't
Is
know,
that what you
yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
3 months without love. So
So
tarp.
air is obviously first,
Yeah.
then
So then things like heat and is it to keep you
then
in the elements?
shelter.
Yeah. Okay. So tarp. So we can make
Yeah,
a shelter
yeah,
with
yeah.
that, can't we?
Tarp.
Anywhere. And it's waterproof. And we can collect condensation on the underside of the tarp and drink it. So then just one more item. Do we need a water purifier?
Hammock.
Well, you ain't killing. What you
We
be
don't
doing?
need a purifier if we're drinking rainwater.
Yeah, but what if it doesn't rain? We can drink snake blood. I've seen that. You can
Well, on
drink
the beach, you've seen Leonardo DiCaprio do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You want to try snake
We
blood?
can wrap our tarp around a plant and get condensation.
Boom. Dangerous Dave Mears done. And we don't need toilet paper. Wash my ass in the sea. Don't need rope. I'll just end up killing myself. Don't need the tent because we can make one out of the tarp and the raft. Done.
Food, fishing rod.
Nah.
No, we ain't got any items, have we?
We
We'll
can
eat
eat-
the snakes.
We'll eat the
You
snakes.
still forage.
The snakes are everywhere. We can forage, eat the snakes. We can use the snakes to fish.
Just go vegan.
We'll work that out. Done. Don't need a flare gun. What? How can we be rescued?
Raft.
Don't know. Can you?
We've got the raft. And over time, when we build our strength up from the snakes, done. What's your opinion on our items?
Let me have a look through them again.
Would we have survived?
Would you have taken anything different?
What would I do? I'd go for the knife. Obviously, that's kind of like
Yeah.
standard textbook number one.
Ray
isn't it?
Mears
You need
reckons if he was jumping out of a canoe,
Is it machete?
he'd take his knife over his backpack or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Fuck! Wow, really?
Yeah.
Bold claim. But I get
But
it.
he knows how to use it, whereas I'm fucking clueless.
Yeah, I wouldn't have a clue.
I'd say
I ended
yeah.
up cutting myself, trying to sheathe it into my pocket.
Knife, tent, maybe water purifier because
Pussy.
we're by the beach. I don't know much about rain. I don't know.
We well needed
about
one of
that.
them on our trip, didn't we? A water purifier.
Water purifier.
I was drinking Albanian sewage water from.
Yeah,
Literally.
We could have. They've got straws.
Explains why you've grown a third ear.
They've got they've got straws that you can suck out of puddles and stuff, and as it goes up the straw, it purifies it. By the time it hits your mouth, it's clean.
Yeah, did you buy that in the Albanian market? Did you?
Did
I'd
buy
say
it.
that
I
happens
did.
as well.
Yeah, and I've been ill ever since.
How we
It
didn't
cleans
get
the water as you're
dysentery.
drinking it. It's special straw. It's not just plastic.
Fleshy straw.
And my fourth one would be an MP3 player. No, we don't.
we already have the Bible with us, and the
The
works of
Bible's in my
Shakespeare.
heart always, Barry.
Of course it is.
My desert island disc collection.
Yeah. So yeah, would we survive?
I think we'd do all right for.
Until you get bitten by a snake.
Well, no. Here's the thing: the more snakes we kill, we would end up building a sort of dead, decomposing body of snakes around us, which will put off the other snakes. So
You
next,
send in a message.
next, yeah, we'd hang them off the nearest palm tree.
Are these snakes that like going in the water or not?
There's water snakes.
Sea snakes.
There's water
Just
snakes.
sit on the raft.
Do they?
innit?
We're on the
Do
raft.
snakes go in
Just
seawater?
anchor off.
Some do, yeah. Yeah, we'll just anchor
Sorted.
with a snake rope that we've built. Everything's snake. I'll be wearing snake.
Just take turns, like snake skin clothes,
Snake, yeah.
eating snake,
Relieve
You can
yourself
create
with
another raft out of
make
snake
a rope out of snake.
snake. yeah. There's so much we can do with
Build a
snake.
house
Yeah.
out of snake.
Yeah, we won't want to leave that island or the Siberian beach. We'll just be living.
Build
we'll
a,
be happy.
a motorbike out of snake.
Yeah, a snake combustion engine. Done. Yeah.
Right. Done then.
The snake age. Ow.
Let's listen up, knackers in the breeze. Listen up, knackers in the breeze.
I've got a bit of an activity as well.
All right, go
Right.
on.
It's not an activity, it's just a quiz. Very similar to my other quizzes. If you've listened before, I always create a sort of crap radio game. And
Not crap.
not crap. We've had As the Crow Flies is a classic game. We've had Celebrity Murder.
Yeah.
That's a good game.
Yeah.
We've had Catch 22.
We've had Radio True True.
Radio True
Nana.
True, Radio Nana. So this game, I didn't know what to call it. Fish sticks is sort of what I'm going with, but or dildo or fish. Okay. So here we go.
Deep in the water or deep in the orifice? Is it a dildo or a fish?
So that wasn't very clear, but it did say deep in the ocean or in an orifice. But yeah, so this is a dildo or fish. So I'm going to say something now. You got to let me know: is it a dildo or is it a fish?
Okay, I think I played this at primary school.
Okay.
Year 1.
So I'm going to go. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 7 names here.
Sunday school.
At least half of them are dildos. All right.
Right.
Okay.
It's not a trick. There's not all fish and they're not all dildos. There's a fine mixture of both. Okay. Are you ready? Do you understand the rules?
Yeah.
Okay. Number 1, the double diver. Fish or dildo?
Double diver. I reckon fish.
I reckon that's a dildo.
Oh, we've got. Yeah,
Are we scoring?
Yeah, I'll keep a score. Let me just write. Dave and Ryan. Okay, I'll keep an ongoing tally. So, double diver. You think
Dildo.
Dave thinks dildo.
I reckon fish.
Ryan says, can reveal that it's actually it's a dildo. It's a bloody dildo. It's a dildo, and you can stick it on your cock, or you can actually place it on another dildo because it vibrates.
Wait. Why would you
cock-
put a dildo on your cock?
It's a cock ring dildo. So you can put your cock through it. It's got a ring full on the dildo, so you've got 2. But listen to this, it gets better.
Right.
You can
So you've got 2.
No. It's a dildo with a cock ring attached. You see?
You've got a diagram.
Google it. Google the double diver.
Yeah.
You can also place it on another dildo and make a triple action dildo cock machine thing. It vibrates.
Good to know.
Google it. We're sponsored by Double Diver. Okay. Okay, so that's 1-0 to Dave. Number 2, the hog sucker.
Fish.
Fish.
You think fish? Both of you think fish.
Yeah.
Okay, I can reveal it's a fish. It's
Yeah, I would not buy a dildo.
Hog
sucker.
Okay, it's a freshwater ray-finned fish that's native to the United States.
Right.
So don't say you don't learn anything. So you'll both get a point there. Well done. Next one, the mini Mona, and Mona is spelled M-O-N-A. Let me just say, mini Mona.
Fish.
Dave's
I'll go.
That's a
I'll
good
go,
one, though.
All right, I'll go different and I'll say a dildo.
You think dildo?
Yeah.
I can just say dildo in this instance is also another name for sex toys. Some of them aren't strictly dildos, but they do go in orifices
I
in a
see.
sexual context.
Is dildo a universal term?
It is for me. I don't know. Right. We'll do the housekeeping at the end of the show.
I
We'll
reckon
work
it's
that
some
out.
sort of like vibrating egg or something.
So what you reckon? Sex toy?
Yeah.
Dildo? You think fish? Mini Mona. I can reveal before you change your mind that it's a silicone pocket pussy. It's a sex toy. The Mini Mona.
Pocket pussy.
I
Where did I leave the vagina?
don't know why.
Hang on a minute while I get my silicone pocket pussy out.
Have you checked your blazer? Oh yeah.
Oh, there's my Mini Mona. Never leave home without it.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's quite an interesting one, isn't it? So, Roy, you said you got that right, did you?
Yeah. So what is it? 2-2-2?
It's 2-2.
Desmond.
Desmond 2-2. Okay, we're nearly finished. Number 4.
Thank God.
Strap tail.
That's a fish.
The strap tail.
That's a fish.
I wouldn't be so sure. Okay,
I wouldn't be so sure,
you
but
think
I reckon.
Fish. The fish.
You think the strap tail's a fish? You are both correct. It's found in New Zealand and southern Australia, in shallow waters, and they're more commonly found in large estuaries and bays, and even freshwater. So they're everywhere.
How the
tail.
hell did you come up with that game?
I don't know.
That's
Okay, you ready?
it's an
It's just
insight
standard
into
what
the
goes
mind
through
of
Barry's
Barry
head.
Lappins.
There's actually 3 more. I thought there was only 2. So let's get and move on. This one I think will really test your knowledge of dildos and fish. It's called the Ridge Rider.
Or as I like to call it, the Oak Ridge Rider.
It really could
Fish.
be both, couldn't it? Fish.
I'm going to go dildo then, or sex toy.
Okay. Always follow your heart. I can reveal it's a sex toy.
The Oak Ridge Rider.
It's actually a penis
Rider.
width extender. It's very reasonably priced, right?
Yeah, I've
If
got
you're-
one.
If you're interested.
That's why I've named it.
So as we come into the final straight, 2 left. It's all to play for. There's 1 point separates you. Are you ready? Question number 6. The 10-pounder.
That's too big to be a
£10.
dildo, isn't it?
How much is that in
I don't know, weights like that. So I'm going to go fish.
dildo?
Oh, they've gone their separate ways again. I can reveal it's a large silvery blue herring-like fish of
There we
tropical
A
seas.
large silvery blue.
herring-like fish.
Did you know herrings glow? They glow in the dark. Like
Did not know that.
Hmm.
There's probably a dildo
What
out
goes
there
in the
that does
dark
the
as
race.
well, yeah.
Right. So who gets a point there? That's right. 5-3.
5-3.
Last question. All to play for. Anyone could win it. It's called the Celine Gripper. Interesting one that. That's really because I thought I'd put that last because I think it's the hardest.
Saline gripper. Like is it a saltwater fish? Saline.
Oh, I see. The spelling is slightly different. It's CEL.
I'm going to go sex toy.
Okay. It's
Fish.
the hardest one. It
Fish.
really is the hardest one. Okay. I can reveal the final question of fish or dildo. The Celine Gripper is a sensual massager for the G-spot, clitoral, anal, and nipple and erogenous
Anywhere you
zones.
want it.
Wherever you want to stick that.
Anywhere you want it,
Yeah,
that's
it's
where
the
I'm going
way
to
it is.
stick it.
The Celine
Anywhere you
Gripper.
want it.
Do, no, 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 no. Well, the final scores. 1,
She's
2,
got a
3, 4,
fish.
6.
In a vag.
Right, you got 6 out of 7 there.
Yeah. I
So,
know my
That's
That's
some
dildos.
expert knowledge.
Are you proud of that? I don't know if you're proud of that. Are you proud? But yeah, no.
I'm in the Oak Ridge Rider.
6 out of 7 on fish or dildo. Put that on your CV.
Put that on your fucking CV. It's probably the worst theme song that's ever been done for any of my games, and I'm very sorry.
There's a lot of them up there.
Yeah, this is the worst. The least amount of effort put in ever, and I only did 1 take. But here it is.
Deep in the water or deep in the orifice? Is it a dildo or a fish?
So there we go. Thanks for playing. Whenever
Hope you joined into it at home.
you joined it. Look, did you get 7 out of 7? We'll find out. And these are all Googleable. They're all real. It took a lot of research, many hours of traipsing through the CD stores online and the fish section of Wikipedia. So
Done.
Knackers in the breeze.
Right, I've got a question for you two now.
it's the first question of the day.
It's a thinker.
Hello, Knackers in the breeze.
Right.
Lovely sunny February day, but I'm sure we discussed the weather already, so I won't get into it too much. Alright, I'll try and keep it light for you. You're on death row. What would be your last meal and
Oh.
why? And you have to choose between these 3 deaths. A hanging, the electric chair, or a lethal injection. And why?
Wow.
Just my thoughts from day to day.
Have we not?
Right.
Have we not answered that question before? Probably not. I don't think we have. That's a good question. You look like you already, you've
I've
thought.
got this sorted. Food I'll have to think about, but I think. Well, I mean, most people are going to choose a lethal injection, aren't they? That's the obvious choice
I
to
don't
make.
know, because
Definitely.
there's some horror
Definitely.
stories of like it going wrong and like
I know, but
it paralyzes
electric
you.
chair is in and of itself a horror story. Very.
But-
I would go hanging, right?
I had a
Because-
horrible dream about like it was so real that I actually got hanged and I felt it and everything, and then I came back alive and they were like pissed off that I was come back alive, and they went to hang me again. And I was like, felt all like the tension of like shit. And
No
and
way.
I saw like everyone. I was like on the what's it called, the gallows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I saw all like a crowd of like staring at me and like cheering on, going, yeah, let's get him.
Holy
And I was like
fuck.
shitting myself.
When
But I didn't actually like die the second time. I woke up, but fuck me, that was so real.
That is crazy. Is that
Yeah.
listening to all your history podcasts? So what would you go for, Davey boy? Dangerous Dave.
I don't know. I wouldn't be worried about the injection. Like that'd be that could be an easy option.
It is the easy option.
But yeah, I can't remember. I think it was
I quite
some
like
sort of documentary. They in America. They might have been on Netflix. I don't know, or YouTube. One of the states was running out of the drug, and they were just buying it from the UK actually. And they were just getting weak ones.
Why have we got it?
I don't know. We were making it here, but we weren't allowed to use it here. But we were allowed to sell it to the United States. It's
I
strange.
love that. The entrepreneurial spirit.
And it was like a weak one, so the drug would cause like massive like I don't know, seizures and stuff like that, and the morphine or whatever didn't work, so this person was in like pain and choking on just own like blood in his lungs
Yeah.
or whatever for like hours.
Deserved
and
it.
it's
Man.
supposed-
Probably deserved it. Whatever they
Yeah,
did.
I think it was like 2 hours or something.
Don't pay your parking ticket. What do you expect? You fucking crazy fool.
It was a hanging would be straight away, but then there could be complications with that, and then the electric chair. Well, it's just
Oh, they're
terrible
all
anyway.
hideous, aren't they? They're all hideous. Yeah, I think.
I like the
Well, what-
symbolism of hanging. Like it's just iconic, isn't it?
It's a good way to go out. Yeah, I guess I know what you mean. Like there's a certain something to be said for dying in
Like a
that way.
crow over the top of you.
Like, see, I'm imagining this dank prison cell type room. There's no crows in what I'm
No.
imagining. Are you imagining some big town square or something?
Yeah, I was imagining
Yeah.
town square.
I'm not. I imagine a very modern hanging.
Like the Saddam Hussein one. Did you see that on YouTube when it came out?
Can we add
I
head
did.
chopping as an option?
Head chopping, no, there's just the three.
Late
Like, 'cause I didn't want to
contender.
add like firing squad because everyone would have that, and
I wouldn't have
didn't
the
want to
firing
have
squad.
like.
I would not have the firing squad.
What?
I couldn't deal with the anxiety of when are they going to do it, when they're going to do it, when they.
But you can deal with the anxiety of a hanging, and
right?
Yeah, if I've
And
got
the
an
electric
alarm,
chair.
if I've got an alarm clock going in the morning at like 6 a.m.
Yeah.
I wake up at 4. I struggle to get back to sleep because if I go to sleep, any minute now it's gonna go off. It's gonna go off, and I can't deal with anxiety.
Really?
Yeah,
They just
love-
go. And then when it stops, you're like, now they're gonna.
Because when they're all pointing at me, I go, any minute when they're gonna do, I just can't deal with it.
Yeah, but it's like
freaking
a
out.
like that. They will aim for your heart, don't
But it's
they?
still the moment that I'm standing there and they're sort of loading up their guns, that freak me out. Anyway, it's not.
I'd take that over
It's
like
not an option.
pain.
It's not an option.
It's not an option, so don't get stressed about it, man. Just inject me and get it over with. So I'll just slowly slip into death, into the arms of God.
I'm gonna reject all those three options there, guys. Can I just slip slowly into death? Is that an option?
Close my eyes one last time, please. Yeah, that's the way I want to go. Wait, we haven't answered the best part of it, which is
Oh,
the
yeah,
food.
you're-
Food.
What?
The crow. Just
crow.
ignore me. The crow. Just ignore me. I don't know what I'm saying. Give me a crow on a plate. Give me a fucking knuckle sandwich.
what would you
I'm going
eat?
out hard. I don't want your food. I'd go for a roast,
Roast.
All the meats.
Made by anyone specific.
Aunt Bessie, if she's not around, probably Toby
Made by
Carvery.
Keith Chegwin.
Yeah.
Oh, he's
yeah.
not around anymore. He can't.
He'll be dead. Oh, he's dead. He already is.
How
dead,
did he
isn't
die? Did he choose the crow?
Roast.
Crow. Crow's feathers got stuck in his throat. I'll probably go for a roast. Made by, I don't know who.
I don't know. I just said that because when I think of roast, it's like a family member thing.
Yeah.
British, I mean,
One of my
so-
dad's roasts is pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, my dad. Although I wouldn't want him to have to make me a meal. It'd be quite
Pretty,
sad.
pretty dark. Isn't it?
Tears in a mash. Too salty. I'd probably go for
Fuck's sake, Dad.
just a guy. Yeah, probably Mr. Toby Carvery himself. Do me a
Yeah, mate,
cheeky.
it's a bit rough though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, it's all right. It's not bad, but it's nowhere near the best roast you're gonna get.
What about just a McDonald's Big Mac?
One
Mac.
Big Mac.
One Grande Mac as your final meal? 'Cause that's a bit tragic.
I'd have like
a corporate man through and
3 or 4 Subway footlongs.
through. No, you wouldn't.
Yeah. Got to go all out.
It's
haven't you?
essentially you're not the tallest of men, so that's like
No, but you
your
pack
bo-
it in, wouldn't you?
Your
Like,
body size.
you know when you get a pizza that's like, you can't get a medium because it's just embarrassing. A large, you might as well get an extra large. But then if you get an extra large, you have to finish it, and then you're just it's like the first half.
You've created.
The first half you're really enjoying it, and the second half you're just like, why did I order this big
Yeah, but there's
pizza?
nobody's-
And you got to stuff it in your
There's
face.
nobody- No,
out
you
of pride,
don't.
out of pride.
Nobody's over your shoulder going, you have to. You've ordered extra.
Barry,
large,
out
you've
of
gotta finish
pride.
it.
Do you see how proud I am
believe
when I've
you've got a medium.
stuffed a pizza in my face and I'm just like
the man that's-
sitting in the corner crying? To go, oh, finished
So the
it
man
now.
that delivers it,
Proud.
he doesn't leave until that's finished. He's standing over you. If you ordered extra large, mate, I'm here until that's gone.
That's a man who's proud there.
So you can't order a small because it's too small. You can't order a medium.
I don't even know if they do small.
What's
That's
your
how-
rule? You don't have a medium because it's just
Can't have a
embarrassing.
medium, that's- yeah, it's
So if
embarrassing.
you go for a large, you might as well go for an extra large. If you go for an extra large, you have to get an extra large.
Yeah.
And if you buy that, you have to finish it all.
Oh yeah, you have to try. and
Fucking
finish it.
hell.
I'm going for a large mixed kebab.
Oh, that's filthy. That's so filthy. That is so filthy.
No, not like I'm not talking. Well, there will be doner meat in there.
Sure.
It's mixed kebab, but like there'll also be like kofta, shish kebab,
Oh, okay, very nice.
all the different salad,
Yeah,
chili
yeah,
sauce,
yeah,
garlic
yeah, yeah, yeah,
sauce,
yeah.
portion of chips.
That sounds lovely. What would you have a kind of drink to wash it down with?
Just go classic kind of Coke.
And a taxi to the gallows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take me to the gallows.
Can't eat it in the taxi. Fuck it.
Fuck it. Rule breaker. That's why I'm here in the first place. Probably. Could you do this? What takes the longest time to eat?
Just drag it out.
Yeah. Probably
A
like
fruit winder.
give me the largest fruit winder that's ever been made. And listen, a bottle of beer to wash it down, right? But here's the thing: the winder, you long it out, obviously, for days, and the drink. You finish the bottle of beer, fucking smash that, so you've got like a crooked, sharp,
Weapon.
half a bottle weapon. Fight your way out to freedom.
Yeah. Just use the knife that they give you.
They won't. Oh, in.
Why would they
my
give you a
side-
beer bottle and? I'm gonna give him plastic cutlery, but here's some glass.
That's a very good point, actually. And then kill yourself with the glass.
Yeah.
With the knife, take yourself out, because at least then you've got your dignity.
Can I follow up question, right? So
Sorry, go on
us three are all in the firing line, right?
In the line,
So yeah,
are we shooting or receiving?
we're all going to get shot one by one.
Bang.
What number do you want to go? Who's going first? Who's going next?
One.
First.
You want to go first?
First.
Nah. Last.
Fuck that.
No, because
I'm going second.
why? Well, I like that we all just agree. We're the perfect squad to be in a lineup. To be
And
shot.
Dave just goes,
Oh, wait,
right,
I
well,
just-
I've organised this, so if you can all step outside.
Thanks for coming, boys.
So that fits perfectly. We're doing that then, are we?
Yeah.
I don't want to sign anything.
Then
Just
what- This is the final
no
podcast.
verbal contract or anything.
Yeah.
your money
There's
where your
no
mouth
record
is.
of me saying yes, apart from this podcast.
Are you
that
ready
goes
for
out.
this? If you go first, there's always a chance. It always happens in films. Bang, dead. You're down. Dave's sweating. They point at him, and then boom, a bomb goes off, or a bell rings, or someone's phone rings, and or someone runs in with a note that you've been pardoned, and we
Yeah.
get off, and
Yeah.
because you went first, you're dead. Does that concern you?
Well, it wouldn't concern me because I'll be dead.
But if you go first, there's not a chance of a last minute sort of whatever the word is, repeal.
Rye doesn't want to live.
No, I think it'd be horrific just like knowing your friends are dying, watching your friends die, and then
Yeah,
you
but
know
the way I see
you,
it,
you are next, and
it's
then
like-
like
Yeah, but then you're
that-
dead.
Yeah, but it's like when there's a
Yeah, but no, that like I don't know, say 30-second
Yeah.
period is going to be like 30 minutes.
No,
to
but
you,
it's a
right?
bit like when you're crossing a busy road. If nobody goes, you're like, I'm not going to go. As soon as somebody goes, even if it's red, you go, fuck it, I'm going to go as well. Because if they get hit, so am I. If I get hit, so are they. So it doesn't
Yeah.
bother me. So for like, if you're dying, I'll go, you know what? At least I'm with someone now.
Yeah.
Once I'll be like, it's a good thing. I want to join him now. If I was on my own, I'd freak out. If I was first, no one's with me yet. I'm like, this is scary. Because you've already gone, I go, it makes it a bit easier for me to go.
I think it'd be like,
Don't agree, do you?
would you rather die
Well,
before your partner or have your partner die
Oh,
before
yeah,
you?
yeah.
So I'd rather die first.
I've always
Yeah.
wanted to see you die, so
I will have my trousers down and my hand on my penis for the duration.
I'd want to see what's coming. Like make some mental preparation for it. Just one person, and then I don't want to see you both go because obviously that's.
That would be.
In
Do
some
you want to
way.
see me go?
I'll be honest with you, I wouldn't be looking as the third man. I'll just be looking straight ahead. But yeah, in my periphery, I've seen you go down. And I'll go,
That's the
brilliant.
third man. The third man you've got here.
I don't know why they're going so slowly, but yeah.
They got aiming, aren't they? They got.
Yeah. But that's what you mean, yeah. Okay, it would feel like a lifetime, but I now know so wherever you go when you die, I go, brilliant, I'll meet them there. At least I know they're there now. And there's always a chance I'll be pardoned at the last minute. So there's always that chance. You never know. You literally never know. What would you do at home? This is about death.
And from one death to another.
And I've got a question for you here, boys. There's been a lot of death.
In the world?
Just in general. And why not carry on that theme? Although this isn't really death, actually, because I believe that you don't really die, that you live on forever and you go to heaven.
Well, not if you're first in line for the firing line.
Well,
Nor second, nor third.
You are going to
You're
heaven.
going to get pardoned.
You're going to heaven. Oh, my God. So this question is about heaven. So I believe in heaven. I hope you do too. When you go to heaven, this sounds like a sermon. When you go to heaven, all your family are going to be there, aren't they? The ones that have died, right? They are. And the ones that die after you've died will join you. It's lovely. So everyone's there. All your family you've known, all the family you will know that die will all be there. Lovely. But here's the question. Would you rather be with your family in heaven for eternity, hear me out, or complete random set of people, random selection of humans that have died, and that changes every year. And every year, another set of humans come in. This is for eternity. So the people you love and know, let's say friends as well, friends and family, or a complete set of
It's
randoms.
like family or the Big Brother house.
yeah. Family at Christmas or the Big Brother house for eternity. Which one? And there's pros and cons to both.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Family Christmas can get a bit awkward, and I have to spend an eternity with.
Eternity.
I don't know if I could handle
awkward
it.
Christmas.
But the thing is with that, you know them and you do get on with some of them.
You couldn't kill yourself either, could you?
You could kill yourself. There's nowhere to go from there.
Except to hell.
You can't go there. Once you're in there, you're in, mate.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Well, heaven turns to hell at that point, doesn't it?
Oh, that's deep.
So-
That's deep. Oh.
Not just a pretty face.
Yeah, so yeah, so if we're in heaven forever, then it's going to be great. So it doesn't matter either way.
Well, yeah, if that's what you think. Yeah, brilliant.
I'd take the random people. It's fresh every year.
The
Isn't
thing
it?
is, after
Yeah, I
about,
would, I
after
think.
about 10,000 years, I really miss my family. You never
After about
see them
10,000 years with your family, you'll be like, fuck you know, give me anyone.
Yeah,
again. Yeah, okay, yeah. All right, well, I'm put it out to you. What do you think? So,
just family.
family and friends, people you've known.
Ah,
Maybe
family and friends is very different.
maybe a close colleague that you've worked with. They might make the cut, but it's not everyone you've ever met. It's just people you like.
I think the variety of new people would at least keep you a bit sane.
But can I say again, the sad thing is you'll never be able to build that real bond with people because after a year, they all go and there's a whole other set of randoms.
I'm 28 and I'm done meeting new people.
You only need 7 friends.
Meeting people for
I've always said
eternity.
that.
So when they go to heaven, like, who's that guy over there in the corner? Oh, I'll just leave him alone. He's just in the library. He doesn't come out. He's been there for 10,000 years.
I'd have my family there so I could ignore them the whole time.
But that's the thing. At least you know they're there. You are ignoring them, but they're there, and that's all that counts, isn't it? Sometimes. I mean, I'm trying to talk you out of it. I just want to hear your answer. Yeah.
What would you pick?
Family and friends.
Why?
I just couldn't be asked with meeting randoms constantly
Yeah,
because I
can't
would.
be arsed.
You need some kind of bond with
What,
someone.
once a year?
But once.
A year though.
all the time. Bloody hell,
got a-
12 months.
Yeah, but you've got like a year. You get to know someone like. I mean,
You might-
it probably takes me a year to get to know someone in depth,
And then
they're gone.
And then they get ripped out. Well, you might fall in love with someone. They get ripped out your arms. At least you can sort of get to know your cousin quite well.
As you have.
I don't know what you mean by that. So let's nip that in the bud right now because that's never happened.
New episode title.
No. Yeah. So which one? What would you pick?
Well, if it was just family,
And friends, close.
if it's family and friends, then I'll just go with that. That's fine.
and you would random.
What would you do?
Family and friends because you would never get a bond with anyone because they get ripped out your arms every year.
Yeah.
I mean, you'd have a lot of mates. You know what I'm saying?
Everyone would take it a lot less seriously. You know,
Yeah.
you've got a year. Might as well do what you want.
Be quite light-hearted, wouldn't it? I think yeah. You can be a dick. You can kill. It wouldn't matter. You could just be horrible to people.
I don't know if that's a good thing or not.
I don't know.
Because that would free you up to do like, whatever you wanted, but that might result in people being arseholes.
Yeah. Yeah. Can you be an arsehole in heaven? That's the question for
No,
another
everyone's
day.
nice, aren't they?
That's a question for another day.
Right, I've got another question here from someone called Chris, who is a fan of the show.
Sure.
Ryan, Barry, keep up the good work. I'm loving it. It's brilliant. But I've got one question for you both. Would you rather wake up in the morning and you are 90 years old, or wake up in the morning and your other half, your partner, boyfriend, girlfriend, wife, husband, whatever, they are 90? Which would you rather?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
It's a deep question. Thanks, Chris. I
Just
felt
get
like
yourself a new girlfriend, innit?
see ya. Well, here's the thing: if they're 90,
My dream of it.
stick with them though. Stick with them because they'll be dead soon, won't they? If they're 90. I mean, realistically, you haven't got long
Might
to
cash
wait.
in.
You haven't got long to wait for that.
My true colours are coming
Yeah.
out now.
Yeah, cash in. Think of all that months. Yeah, actually, I'd wait for them to die. Will they be 90 forever
No!
until you catch up with them?
See forever.
Until you catch
That'd
up.
be like 91 in a year.
Oh, so I guess if you really care about someone, you wouldn't want them to be 90 because then they'll be dead soon. You'd make yourself 90. Is that what the right answer is?
In theory.
See, this is why I'd go first in the firing line. It's the same sort of thing here. I'd be like first. I don't want to see a
It's
loved
not
one
quite the
like
same.
turn 90, old and decrepit, and die. I'd rather
See,
be the old and decrepit
That's
dying
true
one.
selfless love. That's what love is. Love is
No,
selfless.
this is
That's
pure
true.
selfishness because I can't go through it. I just want to die first.
Oh, I see. I see.
This time,
Oof.
counteracting my thoughts on the firing line, I would go for the 90, I think.
You would
Myself,
become 90.
yeah.
You just want to be an old man, don't you? Get away with anything.
Quite happy
Kiss
with
yourself.
Get-
Shoot
Don't mind.
yourself.
Yeah.
it. Don't mind.
Don't
Quite
mind.
happy with being 90. Give it another 10 years.
I mean, if that.
I've had a good run.
I mean, to be fair, yeah. If you became 90 now, you're 28 now, that's
Wouldn't
30.
be that
If
bad.
you get to 100, it's 38 years. It's more than a lot of people. Not bad.
It's alright.
It's better than 18.
I feel, yeah, I mean,
It is.
the other person might appreciate it more as well.
What the
Like-
youth, yeah. I see what you mean. So your passion for life, your lust for life is not as much as the partner in theory.
Not always.
No. No. No, that's understandable.
Your lust for life has got to have some pop. It's got to have some Iggy Pop to it.
Is that a song by Iggy Pop?
Yeah.
Maybe we can play that in now.
Got lust for life.
Oh, of course it is. Yeah, I know that song.
Here comes Johnny in again with a liquor and drugs.
See, is that this now? What you're doing now? This is why I don't think you should become 90. You've got a zest for life, and you've just showed it.
I'd have that voice though, wouldn't I? Hi, Barry.
Hello.
I'm not even a smoker.
Would you be like if you're a proper 90-year-old? So like, quite it would hurt to move and walk, and would you be decrepit like a 90-year-old?
I don't know.
Not that they're all
Depends.
decrepit.
Not
some,
all of them.
There's
Some of
some
them are
like
quite active.
healthy 90-year-olds, isn't there? I
It
can't
all-
name any.
It all depends on that as well.
Can't name any
It doesn't
90-year-olds.
say anything
anyway.
about health. You could be 90.
How old's the Queen?
Oh, she's older than 90, 93.
Yeah, she's
All
pretty
right.
healthy, isn't she?
She's killing it.
She can wave still slightly.
Yeah, yeah.
She can't muster a smile, but she can wave.
And even then, it's not. It's like the
Yeah,
laziest.
it's a wrist
you can hear
waggle.
it creaking, but she's still kicking it.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'd be then. Chris, what would you do, mate? I'd like to hear your thoughts.
Email in at
I
Knackers in the
feel like-
Breeze. That's KNACKERS in the breeze @gmail.com.
Just listen to his. I've never met this guy, but just to his voice. Apart from sounding a bit disingenuous with his laughter at the start of the question, which I really appreciated.
Ryan, Barry, keep up the good work. I'm loving it. It's brilliant.
I feel like he's a man that would make his partner 90, and then just live on.
I feel like he's the man who'd make them both 90 and just go, ha, fucked it for both of us.
Bye bye. Oh, is that true love?
What? Make...
It's a bit Romeo and Juliet-ish. It's not.
Mm.
You know what I mean? We'll both go down together, baby.
I said to you before, I feel like I've had a good innings.
So do you feel
I've
like
got no regrets.
Do you think anything now is a bonus?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's not a bad philosophy to have.
I've had a good run. I'm doing well, I think.
As long as that's not a signing off.
Yeah, it
thought.
feels like I've had a good run.
See,
Do you know what, guys?
People always have this thing where it's like, that's not.
Don't get me wrong.
There's nothing morbid
That's what
about
I mean.
that.
I took it as a positive.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's quite a healthy philosophy to have,
Yeah,
isn't it? Like now every day's a gift.
that's a good thing.
Yeah, it is.
Like,
It means you're not strong. Yeah.
I'd like
It's
if it'd be
acceptance.
much worse if I was like, oh, there's so many things that I still need to do.
And that is what plagues our generation. A
Hmm.
lot of people. Yeah.
I've done it all.
Killed a man. Done it.
To make yourself feel really dry, would you tell well dry between your sides or tangle out your knackers in the breeze?
You have been listening to Knackers in the Breeze, and that was an entire episode, and not many people make it this far, so if you've made it this far without skipping through, well done to you. Well done.
Third guest as well.
Great guest, Dangerous Dave, Dangerous Mad Dog Dave. He's killed birds, and he's foraged for food, and he's ready for death. His arms are open. Yeah, we've learned a lot.
A lot of death in this episode.
There's been a lot of death, but I think it's been healthy death. You know, death is healthy.
But Knackers in the Breeze is very much still alive.
If there's one thing death is not, it's healthy.
Can we get T-shirts made that says "Death is healthy"? Knackers in the Breeze.
My mind is blown.
But yeah, you've listened to Knackers in the Breeze. Give us an email, send some questions in before you go, Dave. You're heading back to Ireland at some point,
Yeah.
where you reside. Any final words to the audience?
Do you ever wish you chose an easier email address?
Every day. I'm glad you called me out on that bullshit statement. Death is not healthy. It's the antithesis of health.